This video will show you how to use Microsoft Movie Maker. So if you go to the Start menu, Programs, Applications, Windows Movie Maker, that will open up a new project. And the first thing that I like to do is save it. So I'll do that immediately, save project as, and give it a name. One thing you can do is capture from a video device, and so I'll hit visual mic level, and so I put it up and you can see that the meter goes up and down as I talk. So you want to put that so it has a nice range. You click through the next options and then you see a little picture of the camera and of you talking. And then you can hit Start Capture and it will start to record the camera. When you feel like you've recorded enough, then you'll want to hit Stop. You can go back and start it again and it will just append it to the clip that you recorded previously, or if you're done you can hit Finish. It will import that clip into Windows Movie Maker. It was a relatively short clip and it only recorded one segment here, but in some cases it will be multiple segments. You can drag that down here, and if there's a plus sign by the video, then it won't show you the audio. I like to see the audio, so hit plus, and then if you zoom in on that, you can see the actual words. So now I'll play it, the camera. So then whatever you do, it's recording while you're doing. And what I would like to do is edit that and cut out this first part where I say the camera. So I just move that over, and now when I play it, so then whatever you do, it's recording while you're doing it. And I can hit pause and play there, or the hotkey for play is Control-W. I really like to use the hotkeys because it can save you some time. If you want to cut something out, so let's say there's this pause here that I don't like. I can put my cursor there and then go up here to Clip, Split. And you can see that the hotkey for that is Control-L. So another way to do that is just to put the cursor here, hit Control-L. Now I split that and I can get rid of that pause. If you talk with a lot of pauses, that's a nice thing to do. So here I can just pull this in. Let's say we want to get rid of this pause here. I can put my cursor there, hit Control-L. That will break it, and then I can get rid of that pause. It's also possible to import from video. So I just made a how to use Cam Studio video, and so I will import that. That's an AVI file that I recorded using Cam Studio. And I can click and drag that in here. There are two options. You can look at the storyboard, which looks like this, or you can use the timeline. I generally find the timeline to be a little more useful. I scroll over and it looks like there's a long period where I'm not talking here. You can see that there's virtually no sound, and so I can drag this over and crop it like that. You can also import audio or music, and that will go on the audio track down here, and then you can click on here to set the audio level if you want it to be more from the video or if you want to be more from the song. That's a nice way to kind of jazz up your movie. You can throw in transitions, and so if you want a checkerboard across, you can throw that in there. And the transition effect happens here, and let's just see how that looks. So I'll put my cursor before the transition and I'll hit play. If you've recorded enough, then you'll want to hit video. We'll discuss how to use Cam Studio to record. And that wasn't a very good transition because I was talking in both of the clips, and at one point as it went from one to the other, it kind of clipped it off. So you'll want to only use that if you're not talking in both of the clips. We can also add other video effects. We can slow it down or speed it up. That's kind of fun. And so I'm going to drag this effect and put it down into my video. And now you can see there's a little star here indicating that it's there. So let's watch what happens. I'll click there and hit Control-W. When you feel like you've recorded enough, then you'll want to hit stop. Okay, so you can see that that effect made me talk very slow and was quite hard to understand. You can also add titles and credits. So let's throw a title in the front, at the title at the beginning, and you can see that I put it at the beginning. And if you want to meld these, force a transition here, you can drag this over and it will gradually fade in from one to the other. Let's see how that looks. So that made it kind of a gradual transition. You can also add credits at the end. And so we'll scroll the credits just like in a professional movie. When you're done making your movie and editing it the way that you want it, you can save it to your computer. And that's really all there is to Microsoft Movie Maker.